couple of weeks ago, there was fire in these hills up nearby my house. And once I was sure that my house wasn't under threat anymore, I came out and I took a few pictures. And I got some great pictures of these hillsides alight in orange. And one of the photos that I really liked was of this freeway that's right here out in front of me. And I thought it would be a great photo to be able to get without the flames, and to try to do it when you could still see the hillsides. So right at the tail end of blue hour maybe. So the tail lights and the headlights of the cars are long and streaked, but you still have some details in the hills and in the sky, although it's a pretty ugly sky today. So I am out here just to get this one photo. Let's see what we can get. Welcome to Grant Takes Pictures. I'm Grant, and I take pictures. So I'm here and I have my shot lined up the way I want it. The sun's just going down behind the hills. And I want to wait till it gets a little bit darker, make sure everybody has their headlights on. My goal here is to have about a 20-second exposure. So all of those headlights and all those taillights are drawn out into long, stringy lights instead of points. And I want to be at probably about f11. I want everything to be in focus. I have nothing really close here in the foreground. The closest stuff is, probably 1,000 feet away, right down here at the base of the interchange. And then I want everything in focus from there all the way to those hillsides in the back. And that's probably a couple miles away. I think f11 gets me there. And I want to be at 100 ISO. So with all of that combined, I think my shot will be a little overexposed, which is why I brought my filters. I have 4 neutral density filters in here, a 1-stop, a 2-stop, a 3-stop, and a 10-stop. So we are going to just wait a little while for the sun to go down further and for the sky to get darker. And we'll see what we get. But for now, we just wait. All right, so it's getting a little darker now, and I have this shot all set up. It's framed up the way I want it, and I have it exposed properly for the conditions right now without a neutral density filter. Unfortunately, I'm only at a half-second exposure, so I think I'm going to add in a neutral density filter. Unfortunately, to get to 20 seconds, that's only 5 1/3 stops from half a second. So I don't have a 5 1/3 stop filter. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer my 2 and my 3 stop filters and see what that gives me. I might also go up to my 10 stop and just open up the aperture a little bit, see how that works. Tried a couple different things here, but blue hour is going to be incredibly short tonight. It's only about 10 minutes long, and I think at the tail end of blue hour is when I'm gonna want the picture. But right now, we have just a little bit of pink in the sky. Let's see what I can get. All right, with those two ND filters on, so we're at 20 seconds, and I've pushed it down to F8. We're gonna see how this turns out. These neutral density filters aren't the best. They're cheap ones I got from Amazon, and they clearly give a tint to the image. We will see if this works out. It's just kind of a purplish tint. I've noticed it before in some of my long exposure shots down at the beach. But I'll tell you, that's a really nice shot. It's almost exactly what I want, except for the purple hue that it has. I'm gonna do a few more of these, check my focus, everything like that. It seemed like the hillsides in the distance were a little soft. What I'm finding is that as I'm checking my focus, I'm just not getting good focus with these neutral density filters. I don't know if it's one of them or the other, but I actually had this problem a few months ago. So I think I need new neutral density filters. I'm gonna take off one of them, see if it improves. Then I'll try, maybe the other one. And the two-stop ND filter is giving me the same problem with focusing. So let's take that one off and maybe just try the three-stop. Might just be my two-stop that's a problem. It is definitely getting darker, and the pink has disappeared from the sky, so we're gonna have to move quick here before it gets too dark. All right, the three-stop lets me focus, so there must be a problem here with this two-stop ND filter I have. I just can't focus through it. We're gonna see how this looks. I'm at F11, 20 seconds, ISO 100. And this is the exact time of day I thought I would be shooting this. So I'm pretty happy with how this is coming out the way I planned. And now it's starting to get dark enough. I'm actually gonna take off my ND filter and see if I can get it without it. One less piece of glass, one less area for distortion, especially in color with these ND filters. All right, because I'm shooting with my big lens, I'm at 105 millimeters or so. I'm shooting with my 70 to 200. This thing goes up quite high in the f-stop. So I'm now at f32 and 20 seconds. We'll see how this works out. I'm pretty hopeful for it. What I would like to try sometime in the future, probably not today, definitely not today, is maybe in the springtime after we get some rains and these hillsides are nice and lush and green. I might come out here again, maybe get some interest in the sky with some big puffy clouds. And even better would be to be able to see the line of mountains that are just beyond these hills that we can't even see because of the haze and smog here in Southern California. So maybe I'm gonna try this again in April or May after we have some nice rains and some clear air, and see if I can get this to look just a little bit better. But I'm pretty happy with the way this came out. I pre-visualized exactly what I wanted with the freeway snaking through the image, the hillsides lit up by the sun, and all the cars leaving long streaks of light. I'm really happy that I was able to capture what I had in mind. So that is it today. I hope you've enjoyed this video, a little bit more of a true photography video, a little bit more of a technical video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button below, hit subscribe for more vlogs and photography content. I try to bring you something every Tuesday. And until next time, have a great week.